Okay, so there's a huge problem in the market, and it's been a problem for a long time. The good news is there's a way around it now that I've literally just proven myself. And unlike a lot of other people out there, what I want to do, what I would love to do, is be able to somehow streamline the process to make it to where anybody can do what I did last year. They can go and find the data, they can read the documents, they can find reality just by putting in a little bit of work up front, which I anticipate making easier than what it was for me to have to go through starting from scratch, not having anybody there telling me where to go, where to find the proper information, because that's literally what trading is all about. There's a quote that says, if you can control the money supply, you can control basically everything. Well, I think that's evolved. I think if you can control the supply of information and the accuracy of the information, where it's going, I think that's a lot more powerful than controlling money supply, in my opinion. Now, this first part in this series is to rise above the narratives. Now, as an individual trader, you need to be able to look down on everything going on to make decisions. You cannot take any information at face value. This is the stock market. It involves finances. It involves your money, your hard-earned cash. You want to make sure that your decisions that you're making based on any type of a stock trade or any type of premium for risk trade of hands, you want to know that you're properly informed on that material. And what better way to do that than only rely on yourself? Let me teach you how to do that. So step one in trading, if you're confused at trading, if you just can't figure out where to start, if you don't know what to do, the first step is, where are you getting your information? There is so much of it out there, and as we've all seen last year, it doesn't take very long and it doesn't take much effort for information to get misconstrued and incorrectly disseminated, especially on social media. So, what exists as far as methodologies to gather information in today's environment, and what should exist? Well, the popular methods, existing mechanisms, news media, trading gurus, social media posts and platforms, and learning outdated strategies. So the news media, the trading gurus, and the social media posts, they're all stuck in this cycle of outdated information, trading on strategies that were created in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, because they haven't read any underlying reports, documents. They haven't seen the evolution of the market happening right in front of their eyes. And again, likely due to lack of proper information. So if you're relying on the news media to make trades, trading gurus, social media posts, and you're learning outdated strategies, I mean, you're going to need to adapt and evolve with the market, as it's been doing for the last year, 2, 3 years since COVID. Now, the more unpopular mechanisms, independent research, you do not see a lot of this going on. If anything, what was proven to me last year is independent research is actually frowned upon. So the groupthink virtue signaling is what everyone wants to do, but that's not how you actually become a successful trader. Trading groups designed to educate the members. So yeah, joining a trading group with a trading guru that's just calling shots all day, not teaching you anything, that's great, but if you want to actually learn something and win in these markets and know the mechanics and the abilities of the counterparts that you're going up against, what they can do, you're going to have to learn. And a big thing is this right here. If more of these would start showing up, that would be great. But you know why they don't? No one knows the information. It's all a big perpetual circular of regurgitated info. Because again, no one reads the cited works. No one reads the source documentation. No one reads the white papers. No one reads the source information that truly explains the intentions of the biggest players and what they're thinking about doing. And with all of this information and all of this mechanism that you can use that's very unpopular, this is how you can implement new trading strategies that are effective in the current day market. And then you're not all of a sudden relying on a trading guru that's trading a 1970s strat. So these right here, steer clear from. I used to be in this boat. If you think that I started this way, I did not. I used to be in this exact same column. Now I'm over here, and it is a night and day difference. So, to make things easy for you, I have already done the very, very difficult and challenging aspect of trading as far as consolidating everything relevant for you that you would possibly need into one website. All this website is, it's a consolidated website of bookmarks. I called it Bookmark It because I'm retarded. But if you want institutional filings, treasury balance auctions, index of short data, market share data, historical data, US futures, European options, data tools, social media analysis tools, RSS feeds, SEC Edgar company filings, GME AMC company filings, legitimate information, you can go now and you can bookmark this website and you can have all this at your disposal whenever you need it. So if you ever need to go and look up institutional ownership, you go to the institutional ownership reporting section, click on it, you have all your options right there. I'm going to keep building this. I'm going to keep adding to it. This is 100% free. This should have already existed. And I'm going to keep building more tools like this to try and streamline, again, what I did last year, hopefully allowing and creating the opportunity for others to do the same thing. Because, again, I'm retarded, and I was able to do it, and that goes to show that anyone can do it. So, again, YouTubers are great. I mean, I don't consider myself a YouTuber, but I am on YouTube. You have to look at the individual performance. Are they asking for likes? Are they asking for subs? Is this before the video even fucking started? That's a red flag in my opinion. I never ask for subs. I never ask for likes, because if you don't like my stuff, why would I want you liking it? And why would I want you subbing to it? That is feedback that should come from you. That's not something I should beg for. I get it. It's sales, but it's not me. So this part here, I will continue to build on just to make life easier for you in finding relevant, accurate, reliable information. So, what did we learn here? Information is step one. Where you're going to be getting it from. If you're not sure, well, hopefully I just solved that problem, because it has almost every category you could think of as far as information that's accurate. Accuracy is critical when it comes to market information, because this information is what you're basically going to be trading off of. So you want to make sure it's accurate. You want to make sure it's coming from sources that don't have an opinion one way or the other. It's just a document. That's what you want. And especially don't let someone else's opinion influence your decisions, because that oftentimes will not work out for you. So information is the first thing that needs to be thought about before even opening a brokerage account, in my opinion. Once you've established where the information is, then you can go ahead and start looking at the markets. So again, what to take away from this video? How will you retrieve your information? Through news, through other traders, or through yourself? And if you answer the third one, that's the correct answer. You just got to know how to find it, which hopefully I just made that a little easier for you. If you're relying on the news media and others for info, how will you ever truly understand your investment? It is critical you stay away from social media, social platforms, and especially the news media as far as looking for information. There may be some good people out there, but it's a needle in a haystack. Trust me. I've seen it all year. Honest content gets buried. Nonsense gets pushed up through the algo. It's just the way it works, unfortunately. And that's the critical problem in today's social media environment. We need regulators of information, which doesn't happen, which needs to start happening. So next, we'll look at psychology. It's a huge aspect of trading, and we'll get into that next.